Right, adding and subtracting rational functions 4.4. So first, we're going to do some more simplifying. So let's factor. So, these ones are a bit tougher, so let's multiply those. So negative 14. Factors of negative 14 add up to negative 13. Negative 14 and 1. So we'd go 2x squared, negative 7, negative 14x, which is like negative 7 times 2x, and 1x. So that's like times 1, that's like times 1. So pull out an x, pull out a plus 1, pull out a 2x, pull out a negative 7. So I get 2x plus 1 times x minus 7 up here. This bottom one, same idea. 2 times 10 would give us 20. Factors of 20 that add up to 21. Well, 10 and 20 and 1, right? So we do the box method again. So I get 10 down here, 20 up here, x, 1x, and 2x squared. So that's like 2 times 10, like 10 times 1. So x plus 10, 2x plus 1. So I'd get 2x plus 1 on the bottom, and x plus 10. So those would cancel, leaving us with x minus 7 over x plus 10, which would be our simplified version. Okay, number 2, same idea here. That's the difference of squares. That's like 5x squared minus 2 squared. So it would end up being 5x plus 2 times 5x minus 2 over 5 times 4 would give us 20. Factors of 20 that add up to 8. Oh, negative 20, because that would be negative 4. So that would be 2 and 10, right? Positive 10, negative 2. So 10x, which is like 2 times 5. Negative 2x, which is like negative 2 times 1x. Negative 4, which is like positive 2 times negative 2. So positive 2, negative 2, 5x, 5x, and just the x. So we get 5x minus 2 times x plus 2. Those cancel. We get 5x plus 2 over x plus 2. Okay, number 3, same idea. Fact 3 times 8, negative 18 would give us what? Negative 54. Factors of 54 that add up to 25. So let's see. That would be 2 and 27. So make this a negative. Multiplied negative 54, add the positive 25, yep. So we get negative 18, 27x, negative 2x. So that's negative 2 times 9. And 3x squared, so that's like 9 times 3. So 3x, 3x, positive 9, negative 2, and x. So on the top here we get 3x minus 2 times x plus 9. So we're getting a lot of good factoring practice, aren't we? Then this one, factors of 9 add up to 10, got to be x plus 9 times x plus 1. Those cancel. We're left with 3x minus 2 over x plus 1. Alright, so we just keep on going. Now we've got some more special cases here. So this one, x cubed minus 1, it's a difference of cubes, which remember that is, you take the x minus the 1 times x squared plus 1x plus 1 squared. So we get all of that over x minus 1. Those cancel. We're left with x squared plus x plus 1 for our answer. Okay, 5, same idea. We get x cubed plus 6 cubed, which is 216. So we get x plus 6 times x squared minus 6x plus 6 squared over x plus 6, so those cancel, leaving us with x squared minus 6x plus 36 for our answer for the second one. Now number 6, x squared minus 16, that's the difference of squares. So that one becomes x plus 4 times x minus 4. This one's x cubed plus 4 cubed, so we get over x plus 4 times x squared minus 4x plus 4 squared, which is 16. So those two cancel out. So we're left with x minus 4 over x squared minus 4x plus 16. Now, are there any factors of 16 that add up to a negative 4? 2 and 8, nope. 4 and 4, nope. So we leave it like that. Alright, now let's take a look at adding and subtracting. Okay, these ones are the ones that we don't like as much because it's all about getting that common denominator. Not as easy as dealing with the other ones. So, we get 14x minus 21 because we've already got common denominators over 2x minus 3. Now we've got to see if we can simplify. I can pull a 7 out of each of those, right? So we get 7 times 2x minus 3. And the 2x minus 3's cancel, so you're left with just 7 for your answer. On number 8, same denominator, so I just go 5x minus 7. However, with that denominator, that's like 5x squared minus 7 squared. So we'd have 5x minus 7 times 5x plus 7. So those would cancel. Now, when you cancel the whole top, you still have to leave a 1 up there. So we'd get 1 over 5x plus 7. It doesn't just become 5x plus 7. You got to leave the 1 there. Okay, number 9, same idea. Same denominator, so we just go 2x plus 2, which we can simplify that by pulling out a 2, x plus 1 over x plus 1, which was our denominator. Those cancel. We're left with 2. So those ones weren't too bad. Okay, those common denominators make it a little easier. Now, on these ones, if I look at this one, we already just kind of realized that it's 2 times x plus 1. So, the only thing I need to do to get these denominators the same is multiply the left one by 2. So I end up with 2 times 6, which is 12 minus x, over 2 times x plus 1. Which I can't simplify anything out of that, so I could just rewrite it, leave it like that, or I could turn it into this. Either one of those would work. Okay, with 11, same idea. That I can somehow easily make these the same. Not so much with these ones, can we? We can pull out a 5, we can pull out a 2, so I'd get 2 times 2x minus 1. Oh, is it the same? Pull out a 5, we get 5 times 2x minus 1. So to make those denominators the same, the left side, we're going to have to multiply, so that's like 5, that's like 1 plus. So I need to times this side by 5, and the right side by 2. So we'd end up with 10 times 2x minus 1, because those would multiply to be 10, over 5 times 5 is 25, plus 1 times 2 is 2. So we get 27, which I can't simplify that further, so I just leave it like this. Okay, 12. Simplify these. If I pull out a 2, we'd end up with 6x minus 30. Oh, 6x minus 30. 3x minus 15, which is the same as that one. So all I have to do is multiply the right side by 2, and we'd get 2 times 3x minus 15 over 4. So 7 plus 4 gives us 11. 11 over our denominator. Can't simplify it, so we just leave it like that. Alright, let's keep on going with these. Now, 5x, 20x squared. I can make 5 20 by multiplying by 4, and I can make x squared by times them by x. So So I multiply the top and bottom by 4x, giving me 8x over 20x squared minus 3 over 20x squared, which would be 8x minus 3 over 20x squared. Can't simplify that 8x minus 3, so I just leave it like that. Okay, now 14. If I simplify this, I would get x, because factors of 2 that add up to negative 3, x minus 2 times x minus 3, minus 3 over x minus 2. Now, to get the right side to have the same denominator, we've got to multiply by this guy. Remember, with fractions, if we multiply by bottom, we multiply by top. So I end up with this on the bottom, or I could leave it like that, either one. I have to multiply that through. Think of that as a negative 3. So I get 3 plus negative 3x plus 9. So negative 3x plus 12 over our common denominator, x minus 2 times x minus 3, which I could pull out a negative 3 on the top, and I'd end up with x minus 4, but that doesn't really help me. So I can leave it like this, I can leave it like this, I can even take this and use that as our denominator, because we knew that and that were the same. So I could change it to that negative 3x plus 12 over x squared minus 3x, and actually that should have been a 1, huh? I screwed that up. You guys probably noticed that right off the bat. Same thing though. Make those all 1s. Plus 2. So either 3 of those answers would work if you fix that, so it's not 3 and it's 1 instead. Sorry about that mistake. Okay, number 15. So let's go x minus 3 times 2x minus 1 plus x plus 5, and then let's see what this is. 2 times negative 5 is negative 10. Factors of negative 10 that make a positive 9. 10 and negative 1. So we've got negative 5, 2x squared, 10x, and negative 1x. So we can pull out an x. It's like 5 times negative 1. So pull out a negative 1. That'd be like 2 times 5. So pull out a positive 5. Pull out a 2x. So we get 2x minus 1 times x plus 5. So basically, 2 ways I can attack this problem. I could multiply this left side by x plus 5, getting them the same. However, I've got an x plus 5 and an x plus 5. I'll cancel that out first. It's always easier to cancel things out first, because what does that do? Leaves us with 1 over 2x minus 1. Now we have the common denominator, negative 3 plus 1, gives us x minus 2 over 2x minus 1, and there's our answer. Always look to cancel if possible. It makes life a lot easier. Okay, now let's do some practice multiplying. So remember, we got to simplify these as much as possible. So this top would be negative 14 that adds up to 5 would be x minus 2 times x plus 7. Pull out a 2x, and we'd be left with x plus 3. On the bottom, pull out a 3x squared. We're left with x minus 2. And then this one, factor it. Factors of 21 that add up to 10 would be x plus 7 and x plus 3. So x plus 3's cancel, x plus 7's, x minus 2's, 1x with 1x, and we're left with on the top 2, on the bottom 3x, and that's our answer. Okay, number 17, some more factoring. So that one would be factors of negative 6 that add up to positive 1 would be a negative 2 and a positive 3. So x plus 3 times x minus 2 over factors of 4 that make 5, x plus 4 times x plus 1. Now 3 times 8 would give us, these are the tricky ones, 24. Factors 24 that give us a 14, 2 and 12, so 2x, 12x, so that's like 3 times 4, that's like 2 times 4, so positive 4, 3x plus 2, and x plus 4. So we get x plus 4 and 3x plus 2. Because they're multiplied, I can basically just extend my fraction. Now this one, 2 times 3 would give us 6. Factors of 6 that add up to 7, 6 and 1. So box method here, 3, 6x, 1x, 2x squared. That's like 3 times 2, that's like 3 times 1. 2x plus 1 and x plus 3. So x plus 4 cancels, x plus 3 cancels. I think that's all we got, right? So I'm left with x minus 2 times 3x plus 2 over x plus 1 times 2x plus 1. And I'm fine if you leave it like that. If you really wanted to, you could multiply through here and get 3x squared plus 2x minus 6x minus 4 over 2x squared plus x plus 2x plus 1. Simplify it one more time and you get 3x squared minus 4x minus 4 over 2x squared plus 3x plus 1. So that one would work. That one would work as well. So I just leave it in the simpler form. Alrighty. Then a division problem. So we flip it. So 2x squared plus 9x plus 9 over x squared minus 8x plus 12 times x squared minus 6x over 4x squared minus 9. So this would give us 18, factors of 18 that add up to 9, 3 and 6. So we've got 9, 3x, 6x, 2x squared. So 9 is really 3 times 3, 6 is really 2 times 3. So 2 and x plus 3 and x. So this one becomes x plus 3 times 2x plus 3. This one, factors of 12 that add up to negative 8 would be, we've got 3 and 4, 2 and 6, yep, negative 2 and negative 6 will give us positive 12 and negative 8 times, pull out an x, x times x minus 6 over, that's the perfect square, that's like 2x squared minus 3 squared, so it would be 2x plus 3 and 2x minus 3. So those cancel and those two cancel, leaving us with x times x plus 3 on the top over x minus 2 times 2x minus 3, which you could leave it like that, or once again you could simplify, distribute, you get x squared plus 3x over 2x squared minus 3x minus 4x plus 6, or 2x squared minus 7x plus 6. Either one of those would work. Alright, number 19. Now this one's quite a problem, isn't it? So we've got to multiply and we've got to divide. So first, I would kind of separate that guy and flip those. So I'd end up with 15x squared plus 5x minus 50 over 32x squared minus 18 times 4x squared plus 9x minus 9 over x squared minus 5x minus 14 times, then keep this guy. Now, they're all multiplied, so think of it as one fraction, and think about as these pieces being multiplied. Because then all we're going to do is simplify every single piece, and from there, we'll see what we can cancel. Alright, so I need a calculator for this first guy. So 15 times negative 50, that would give us negative 750. Factors of negative 750 that add up to 5. Ugh. Negative 750 divided by 75 is 10, not close. So 750 divided by 25 is 30. Ooh, good guess. So if 25 were negative and 30 were positive, that would give us positive 5. So hurry, make a box here, 15x squared, negative 50, and we've got negative 25x and 30x. Now this one's going to have a lot of doing to go with. So 15 is like 3 times 5. Negative 25 is negative 5 times 5 times x. 30 is 3 times 10 times x. And negative 50 would be negative 5 times 10. So 3 and x, 5 and x, negative 5, positive 10. So let's go down here a bit to do this. So we've got 5x plus 10 times 3x minus 5 times, now this one, 4 times negative 9 would give us 36, right? Negative 36. Factors of negative 36 that add up to positive 9. Would that be 12 and 3? Yeah. So 12x and 3x with the 3 negative. So 9 is negative 3 times positive 3. 12 is 3 times 4. That's like times 1. So x minus 3 plus 3 and 4x. So on this one I get 4x minus 3 times x plus 3 times, now this one, we can pull out a 6 times, we'd have x minus 7. Okay, so there's the top. Now we've got to do the bottom. So this one, we can pull out a 6 or a 9. Not a 6, not a 9. What can we pull out of that one? 32x minus 18. Why is the number not jumping out with me? Yeah, we can pull out a 2, which would give us 16x. I see where we're going with this one. So if we, I'll need to show some working area. So that would be 2 times 16x squared minus 9, which that would be like 4x squared minus 3 squared. So that one would actually be 2 times 4x minus 3 times 4x plus 3 times. Now this one factors in negative 14 to give us negative 5, negative 7, and positive 2. So x minus 7, x plus 2. Now the last one, 3 times negative 15 is negative 45. Factors in negative 45 that make 4, 9 and 5, with 5 being a negative. So makes our box so negative 15, 3x, 9, 3x squared, 9x, and negative 5x. So that's 3 times 3, and that's negative 5 times 3. So positive 3, negative 5, positive 3x, and an x. So we get 3x minus 5 times x plus 3. Alright. Whew, a lot of work, huh? Now what's on the top and the bottom? Those cancel. 4x minus 3 cancels. 3x minus 5 cancels. X plus 3. 6 is like 2 times 3, so the 2's cancel. So I'm left with 5x plus 10 on the top over 4x plus 3 times x plus 2. Oh, and that 3, right? Times 3. So I can leave it like that, or I could simplify and have 15x plus 30 over 4x squared plus 8x plus 3x plus 6 over 4x squared plus 11x plus 6. Either one of those will get you your answer. So quite a bit of work for that last one, huh?